everybody. Hi, buddy. How are you today? We're gonna see if we can do a little bit more with our picture here. It's hot as hell in this apartment right now. Let me turn down this music just a hair. Whew, it's loud in my ears. We're gonna add some flames, I think, to this. We're gonna add some music notes. I was drawing this yesterday, and I got upset with myself because I wasn't paying that much attention. Well, I guess I was trying to be careful, and I had it. You can see right here how I had it all like. This is supposed to go behind the speaker. It was supposed to go behind the speaker. You can kind of see here that I had it like kind of cut off. But I was going to do the guitar strings to make them nice and straight, right? Because you don't really want lined guitar strings. And I don't think I was paying too much attention. And I had a straight edge of something that I was using. Oh, probably like pad of paper or some junk. So I had it like this, right? Like I was gonna draw the guitar strings all nice and straight and like do one here and then skip that and go there, but I completely forgot and wasn't paying attention and just went right through the speaker, right through the corner of the speaker. And yeah, I wasn't too happy with it, and it was just one line, so I was just like, well, you know, maybe I can kind of make it look like it's supposed to be there. And I drew another straight line on this one. And then I was just like, no, that doesn't work. And then I filled it all in, and I kind of didn't like it. Like, I kind of didn't like it, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. It definitely looks much better when it's not filled in. I think I don't know if I can find it, but I photoshopped it a little bit. And the problem with it is that I should be taking photos of like the actual drawing itself as I'm doing it from a set perspective, I guess you could say, with a camera. That way I can like correct things in Photoshop. But let me see if I got it up here. I tried to correct it a little bit yesterday, but one of the photos that I used to like overlay it was really blurry. Let me bring this up here, show you what I did. There you go. This is it in Photoshop. So this was what I did. Let me turn these all off. So this is the version, right? The version that's messed up. I took a picture of this and I was just like, oh yeah, here's this. And then I had this picture. That's not really the full picture, but I basically had this picture that I took earlier. Let me see if I can find the actual picture. I really should add it in here. Oh, let's see here. It's probably right here somewhere. Off for a minute. Okay. Bring this thing back up. Did I close out of Photoshop? Oh no, it's here. Okay. So bring both of these pictures in here. Oh, let's actually do it on a new layer. Bring both of those in here. Boop. Alright, so we got both of those already in here. Bring these down to the bottom here. Somewhere where they're out of the way, kinda. There we go. So I have this picture, which is my original picture, which is a drawing that I have now. And then I had this picture from a snapshot that I took. These are both just snapshots that I took with my camera, and posted in my Discord. But I'm glad that I had this. This is kind of like I guess a progress drawing. I don't have the skeletons or anything there. So what I tried to do is I tried to overlay these on top of each other so that I could take the speakers. And how I did that is I basically took the image without the skeletons on it, and I just changed the fill on it. So it's hard to see because it's locked. What I did is I changed the opacity of it to like 73, and then I overlaid it over top of the other one. I don't even know if this will work. So I overlaid it kind of over top of the other one. And you can kind of see, I guess you can see what's going on there. You turn that off. On and off and on. So I overlaid it on top of the other one, and hopes that I could kind of combine the two. But as you can see that there is different lighting on each one of these. So what I had to do is basically, let me show you like the little parts that I did here. I just took like a snippet of where the guitar actually was. And I kind of pasted that in there. I got it kind of lined up, and it works okay. Like, it worked okay. And I did that with the other side too. And you can see that because of the different ways that I took it, like this, it's pretty blurry. It's pretty blurry, and it's got like that weird, especially on this one, it's really blurry. And it's got that weird discoloration. So I worked with it a little bit, and I was able to kind of get it blended in correctly. I did kind of a color overlay on it. And then what I did is I took the tools. This is actually I think this is my corrected one right here. Yeah, that's the semi-corrected one. It's not completely corrected yet. And I don't know, maybe I'm gonna eventually probably bring this into Illustrator and actually illustrate this out. So I wanted to make sure that I had it kind of correct, but I think it looks much better with the guitars going behind. But at the same time, I looked at it again today and I was like, you know what, it's not so bad, but it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But anyways, how I like combined the two, basically I just overlaid things over the top like I explained, and then I used the clone stamping tool to just kind of clone stamp and edit it out. But it's gonna be really be a pain in the butt to try and get this with the nice sharp lines and not blurry. So we'll have to work on that someday. Maybe we'll do that before we get it into Illustrator. But yeah, I worked with that and like the blur tool a little bit, just to kind of get the coloring right. But yeah, so see any of that. Great, yeah. Let me redo that then. Let me show you. There we go. That was great. All right, take two. Cut. I'm gonna edit that out. All right, so here's what I did: is I took these two images and brought them in together. And maybe let me move my camera here real quick so I can actually see. And maybe I'll do like a little quick tutorial, kind of what I did. So basically, we got the two guitars that are like in the way on top of the speaker, right? So I took both of these images. This image is from one that I took with my camera, and obviously it's like just part of it. I didn't get the whole thing in. And if you zoom in a little bit, let me see if I can do this. My keyboard being way over here, you can see that the lines are really blurry because of the way that the picture would take. I don't have a steady hand, so this kind of got all blurred up, which is kind of a pain in the butt to try and do what I was gonna do, compared to this one, which is nice and sharp, right? So what I did is, let me zoom back out here. I took the two photos and I overlaid them on top of each other. And I changed the opacity up here, changed the opacity, made this one lighter and see-through. So basically then I just kind of moved the images, kind of aligned it, kind of tried to space it a little bit, so they kind of at least aligned. And let me show you what I did here. So it's kind of like that a little bit. You can see how this one fits really nicely, but the problem that I had, as I was saying earlier, is that you can see the two different colors here, and the blurring is kind of a pain in the butt, which you'll see in a second. So you kind of had to line it up, and I used like the transform tool, so I'll do Control T. You do it on this one. Right layer. I did a Control T, and I could transform it, and I could like move this all up and down and all around and everything. So like, you know, squish it, make it bigger, so that it actually aligned with the picture. It's with the lines that were already there. Let me get out of that. Change that. And you can see kind of this one is lined up real nice. So what I did is then I took the cutting tool here, and I just kind of did a, oh, here, you know, here's where the air is. So like I did something like that, or I'm cutting around it. And then basically I just did a copy and paste on this layer. And you'll be able to see this in the next one that I show here. So if you're looking really close, oh, I just hit a thing I didn't mean to with my foot. If you look really close, let's zoom in here. You'll notice that there's definitely a difference here. That's because there's two layers that are shown. You got this background layer here, and we got the part that I cut out. So let me show you. That's the part that I cut out from the other one. And then what I had to do is I had to take like the levels, and I had to level it a little bit to kind of match the coloring. And it's, as you can see, it's super blurry. It doesn't look super great. So I had to work with it a little bit, and I did that on the other side too. So this one you can really see where the blur is of that, and it just doesn't really match. So what I had to do is here we go, this. And this is with the two combined. So I combine those two little pieces into it, and then I would use the clone stamping tool. And let me move my keyboard here. Hopefully I can give it demo a little bit of what I did. So let me zoom in here a little bit. You can still kind of see where the coloring is a little bit off. You can see right here it doesn't have that nice well-defined line like it does up here. So what I did is I took that little strip, they're all combined together, and kind of leveled it out a little bit, and then I used the clone stamping tool here. Get on that. Basically what the clone stamp tool does is it clones wherever wherever you set the mouse at. So right now I'm gonna hit Alt, and it has that little plus sign. See how that circle has a little plus sign? So I'm just gonna tell it to copy from wherever that plus sign is. So I'm just gonna say, let's go make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Make our brush a little bit bigger here. If you hit Alt and you get that plus sign and you just click here, now it basically is going to take whatever is in that circled area and apply it to over here. So let's just say, for example, I clicked up here, and now you can see when I draw, it's gonna copy wherever that is. And you can do that for, I mean, everything here. You could redraw all over it. I don't want to do that, obviously. So if I click over here, you can kind of clean this up a little bit, and have to make sure that we don't really go too hog wild with it, right? I think I'm gonna do, I can see there's still a little bit of weirdness here, so I'm just gonna kind of bring that brush size down a little bit. And you can't really tell, you probably can't see too much of the difference, but bring that here. But it is kind of changing the color a little bit. I'm gonna also take the I use the smudge tool here, and basically what the smudge tool does is it'll smudge these lines out. So like whatever I'm drawing on, I can like just like almost paint with that. I don't want to do that. What I'm going to use it for though is I'm going to use it to get rid of these smudged lines and try and make this a little bit more defined. Essentially taking out the blur. You just have to really go really careful along the line there. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Bring that down a little bit, get rid of that blur. I'm gonna bring this down just a bit. Kind of try and take this line. But the more you do that, the blurrier it gets, which is kind of crappy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use that clone stamp tool. Make this up here. We got our brush pretty small, and I'm just gonna place it where that blur kind of starts. I'm just gonna drag it down a little bit, just little by little. Maybe start up here more. We're gonna lose a little bit of this bend, which I guess is whatever. I could probably take this and invert it. Let's try that. Let's try a little experiment here. Let's take this. Right, this. Maybe this bend a little bit here. Control C to copy, Control V. Oh, escape. There we go. Now I got it selected, so I'm gonna go Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and you'll see it's up here in a new layer. If I move this layer a little bit, you see we just copied that little area. I'm gonna go Control T and hold down Shift, and then I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna try and just kind of place it somewhere. Let's rotate it a little bit more. It's gonna look kind of jagged right now. Maybe make it a little bit smaller there. A little bit smaller here. Bring it down just a hair. There it goes. It looks like it's going on the edge of that speaker, and then I'm just gonna hit enter, and it kind of makes that line look nice and less blurry. And then from there, all I got to do is just erase the crap on the sides. Let's just kind of take our eraser tool here, very carefully go along those lines. Oh, we erased a little bit of that. Let's do a Control Alt Z to go back a couple steps here. Maybe something like that. Get it real close to that line. So we kind of got that line a little bit defined in here. If we zoom really, really close in, we can really get in there and take care of it. See, we're deleting that line a little bit there. Let's kind of take our smudge tool a little bit here. Let's just kind of take this, we'll switch over to this main layer. I'm gonna smudge that out a little bit, just so it doesn't have that. Actually, let's do a clone stamp. That'll probably be a little bit easier. Make it super small. Clone stamp right there. Bring that in. I'm just gonna get rid of this weird white space here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these, actually, since that line's looking pretty decent, and that'll allow me to a little bit easier access to that edge. want to do too much of it. There we go. Now if we zoom out, it should decent, or at least like it's got an edge to it, right? Not perfect. Kind of fix this speaker area a little bit here. Make this a little bit bigger. Hit control and copy that. Actually, rid of this weirdness here. Connect that a little bit. These lines are way darker. Kinda sucky, but you know what? We're gonna deal with it. Gonna clean this up. Kinda like that. And since we're here, why not clean this up a little bit here? And get rid of a little bit of that glow. This one's gonna need a little bit of work. Let's see, I think I can do this. Let's take this one, get rid of that little overhanging guy. Kinda got double things there. Alright, that's alright. Fix that up a little bit. Fix this guy up in here. Let's actually even fix this a little bit. Make our brush really small so we can really get up in those crevices. Make the brush a little bit bigger. Like about there, I think. That'll be good. Get rid of this. It's kind of red in here, and that's kind of what makes it look kind of funky. And kind of clean it up a little bit there. Definitely gonna get rid of this weird area here. Let's take this right to the edge there. Maybe something like that. This out a little bit. That's all right. Clean this up, and you see that there's some weird straight lines going on here. I'm not gonna do all of this, but oh, maybe. Let's just finish this part up. You can see I'm just kind of, as I'm going through, I'm selecting different areas so that it doesn't look the same as far as the paper goes. That a bit rounded there. And I do want to take this down. I'm going to copy that little guy here. I'm just gonna kind of build them out a little bit. Maybe we'll take from here, honestly. Yeah, you know what? I don't like that. Maybe take from here. I'm just sampling from different parts. Trying to make it fit, right? We're just gonna, you know what? Let's be a little bit lazy. Screw that. Screw it. There we go. That looks all right. Rid of this up here. This is a little bit too thick. Oops, hey now. Here we go. Get rid of this junk up in here. There we go. Make it a little bit less jagged there. That'll work. Now I'm just kind of fixing mistakes that I did when drawing. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Oop. Get that out a little bit. Let's that. Oh yeah, definitely down here. I don't want to go too crazy with it. You want to get this filled in. There we go. If we zoom out, yeah, that looks a little bit better. The lines are still a little bit blurry. If I really wanted to, I could come in here and really really nail that down. I don't really want to do that right now. And this will have to, this is going to be the biggest pain in the butt. This is the part where it's really blurry. You can see where the lines came through here. Get that line out of there. Get this blurriness out of there. Make this a little bit bigger, save ourselves some time. And while we're doing that, we're copying from other places. We're going to maintain the little dots that are there. Let's maybe put a dot here. We can see that the stopping point is kind of like right in here. Let's get rid of this guy completely. Backwards on that a second. There we go. Oops. Gonna get rid of the glow around there, make it a little bit thinner. Point where we can't even tell it was there. Gotta definitely do something up in here. Or that weird glow. When I talk about the glow that's around here, that's kind of what's causing the blurriness. If we really work to get that nice and thin, it'll look a little bit less blurry. I think we'll just let's make this little, let's maybe get rid of that completely, or at least make it a little really like that being there. Then we can just kind of take, let's go from like, let's steal from this one over here. Zoom out and take a look. So we can see it's already looking a little less blurry than what it was. Maybe someday I'll do this one. I don't feel like doing all this right now. I'm going to save that so that I don't have to redo that again. But that's kind of what I did for the photo correction and kind of making it look the way that I want it to. And I honestly do think that that looks way cooler with the guitars going in the background. But you know what? Mistakes are part of life. And things don't always have to be perfect. Let me switch back over to the drawing here. We'll just continue on with the drawing. Find it. My arm. See that I gotta move my camera back. That, move this. One of these days, I'll figure out how to, how to do it over the shoulder so it's not tilted, right? This under here, that'll keep it out of the way. Trying to make it so it doesn't spin, but it right where that screw stops on the camera, it wants to be all loosey goosey. There we go. All right. We're here. Dying. Hot as fuck. Damn me. There we go. I don't want the wind to really go right into it, but it does. My bad. Hopefully the music blocks out the wind coming through. Alright, let's add some flames. I want to add more of the skeleton bones going down this way, but I want to add flames first. Like the flames coming from behind them. Let's practice flames for a minute. Take our old sheet of paper here. And I think I'm going to put music notes in the flames. You just look up flames here. Alright, let's just put some flames towards the bottom of this thing. Make a little Little guy escaping there. Outsides of the flames are usually going to be darker. So we'll just kind of add some shading in here. A little bit of depth. A little bit of shading around here. Create some places where there's a little bit of holes. And just a guy right there. Those are, I guess, what our flames are gonna look like. Add flames to this guitar. Practice. That one didn't turn out very flame-like. What else? Whatever, whatever. My hot drawing, I'll do what I want. See if we can correct that. Not really. Get it? It's my hot drawing because we're drawing flames. I like that. I like that. I like this. I like this idea. Kind of put it towards the bottom. I'm gonna make it kind of rising up a little bit. Trying to plan out how I want it to look. Probably best not to really think too much about it, right? And kind of make it kind of come down a little bit. Really skinny flame right there. comes up in a kind of like that a little bit. Fire! Make like a little extra coming off of here. Yeah. Digging that. A little extra flux over here. There's like some holes. Nice. All right. Kind of shade it in a little bit. Shading around the outsides of it. You know what, let's add a little. Yeah. There. Bigger areas, it's kind of there. There's a little bit extra coming through here. I'm just kind of little flux in here. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. We'll do it on this side. It probably won't be exactly the same, but we'll kind of try and do the same thing, kind of make it slope a little bit, maybe kind of come up along here a little. I like that. I like that. He's already got flames on his boobs, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what? Let's add on this side. Well, before we do that, I want to add some musical notes kind of coming around here by the guitar, maybe a couple up here. But we're gonna add the flames on this side first. It's wanna kind of make it the same a little bit, but not exactly the same. So that one we kind of went like that. So this one will just go inwards, right? Maybe have it coming up here. A little bit fatter. Oh. Double flame there. Let's kind of actually have it reach an end there. That's cool. I like that. Add in a nice little like flame here. Something like that. A little one there. Right there. A little one there. Actually, let's connect those two a little bit. This one kind of come up around here. And end like right there. Definitely have something coming through here. I don't go too crazy. Let's pretend that there's like something coming up there. That's cool. Alright, let's do a little coloring in here. Maybe we'll even kind of that. A bit lighter as we go down. Definitely have something there. Fill that in a little bit. Yeah, metal. Metal! It's a little bit too empty here. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. Got some freaking flames. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's see. I really don't know how to draw like skeleton hips. Yeah, and I guess if I had to change something else too, I would have changed the ribcage bones. I probably would have made them like white and not filled in. Like kind of bones like this, but not filled in. But it's okay, you know, if they're in flames, they're gonna get a little bit charred, right? And this guy probably won't get charred. Like, add like lines down here for his robe coming through. Nice and well defined. The robe kind of creases a little bit. A little bit darker here. That out. Same on this side. Make the inside of the robe a little bit darker here. Filled in real nice. I like that. That's cool. All right, let's do some do some music notes. Definitely some music notes around here, right? Actually, try this. I'm trying to look for some skeleton legs that I like that I can use. All anybody's got is straight ones. We're just gonna have to improvise, I think. Let's practice real quick on some skeleton legs. So it kind of has a shape almost like a butterfly, right? Add some skeleton legs to this one. Spinal column kind of comes down out a little bit. Got like spikes here. Down into at the hips, up and around. Hip kind of comes up and around and goes in. Probably gonna be way too big. That's where the leg connects. Something close to that. Kind of got a hole here. You know, the spinal column comes out, it kind of comes to a point. Something like that. Here it's got like a little circle. less fluid, more defined here. What's up, dude? Metal forever! Night, night, Mr. Dogs. Here, let's check this out. I don't know if you're still here, but check that out. I added flames to this thing. Freaking killer. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do some, like, for the background. I think maybe I'm gonna put metal forever, like, right here. That would be pretty sweet. Add some shading into this. Here. And this, what makes it is this kind of comes down here, goes out a little bit here, there, got like a fat T shape kind of coming there. Like little dots like that. That'll work, you know. I mean, it's not perfect. And a lot of it's gonna be hidden, to be honest. Let me go in, I'm gonna get a later sheet of paper. We're gonna kind of do what I did the other night. I'm gonna kind of draw the hips from here onto another sheet of paper. So basically I'll be tracing that. Yeah, give me a second. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I had to grab some food. Making pizza. dick do I gotta suck to get a good pizza around here? Alright, so I'm gonna draw this out a little bit. It's gonna look pretty. Coming down bottom of the rib cage. And I have an idea of what we're working with. Okay. Are kind of coming down here. Like that. We're gonna do the hips. Got final column. The vertebrae, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Kind of has a shape like this. Basically straight, and then it has like that. Make it here, right? No column, and it kind of curves, and then maybe it comes down this way. Way a little bit. Mine is kind of a curve. Curve it this way. Right? I'm definitely gonna see a hip bone coming through here. You probably see I see like this little edge coming out here. And around this. Curve in here. A little bit down. And basically the hips would kind of come here. That whole part is going to kind of be covered by the guitar. This is nice. Definitely see like this part. Probably see a little bit of this curve coming up here. Top of this thing. Just a little bit lower part of that. Of course, that's going to be a little bit lower, or a little bit shorter because it's kind of tilted. Draw out the rest of this here just to kind of, just an idea. We're working with. So yeah, so we really see this part of it, of the hips. Really this part of it. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way real quick. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that we get fire in there so that we know where there is. Here. So we're not going to see too much of the hips. See just this little portion and that little portion. Bring it in here. Let's see what we can do here. I'm actually gonna curve this. Let's say it comes down there. I'm just gonna do what I did up there. Go like that. There. These I kind of made like little noses. See too much of it, but that part coming through. A little bit of shading here. Make it look roundish. Yeah, we'd probably see we'll add that. It's a little bit thick, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Hip bone probably coming up here. That in there just a little bit. Over there. Like I said, we're not gonna worry about that. Let's see if it was like this. Probably kind of come up and around. I like that. That's cool. If it was on this side, this hip bone will kind of come through here. We might see just a hair of this. Kind of add just a little bit there. Definitely gonna see this little stuff here. Here. This kind of coming up. Little mountain there. See this. Just the very bottom of that column. Not too bad, you know? Gonna add a little bit of shading there. Get rounded areas here. More on the edge, kind of on the inside a little bit.
I know it sounds silly, dear, but do it for me, please.
Could be better. A little bit too thick right in there, but I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. I like that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Now we're gonna have to do it on the other side. That'd be fun. Let's try and make this one a little bit less fat in the spinal column. Should just this, right? Kind of comes. These are curves, my bad. Little mistakes there, it's okay. Greta Garbage says, happy little mistake, or Bob Ross. Greta Garbage posted it last night when I was being like, this turned out shitty. I posted a picture of Bob Ross with a GIF and it was just like, happy little mistakes. Love Greta Garbage. A little bit there. Okay, you know what? Whatever. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Maybe when I do the illustration, I'll actually add a skeleton arm coming down here and up here to hold the guitar. I'm not gonna worry about it right now with this. Guitars are just kind of floating. I'm just doodling. I'm having some fun. Let's kind of go down here. And do what we did on that one. Let's just kind of go. Do it a little bit different. Kind of like you were doing a nose for. Oh, that's not great, but. His spine is all fucked up. We'll make it work. It's got like a little spike coming down there. In there, that makes it look a little bit better. Just a little bit. I'm alright with that. Kind of the hip coming through here. Maybe on this one we see a little bit less of the hip. Through here. Just the very edge of that one. Yeah, you see a little bit less of the hips, maybe a little bit more of the hip on this side. Kind of popping out here. I'm cool with that. It's got a little bit of skinnier hips. a little bit of a longer torso there. Let's maybe pin that down a little bit more. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's pop this out a bit more. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Definitely gonna try and like add a little shoulder bone kind of comes up around here. Make it rounded a little bit. Kind of comes down. Kind of bows out a little bit here, like an actual bone. And comes up a little bit. Just a little bit of it. Very edge. There's actually two bones in the forearm. Could make it just go there. I'm just gonna wait on doing the rest of that part there. I don't know exactly how I want to do this. I think we're gonna make some music notes right in here. Let's gonna do music notes, kind of like an oval, right? And it comes up. There. Part is a little bit thicker. One coming from there. This off to the side here. Maybe another one here. Single one there. Yeah. Hey, what up? How's it going? We're trying to fill in some of this metal picture. How you doing today? Sorry, it's been a minute since I looked at this in the chat. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I gotta go throw in my pizza. Be right back. Oh, thank you. There's parts of it that I messed up. I was saying earlier that I should have planned it out a little bit more, but this is just kind of like going wherever it takes me. Like, I didn't really have an idea or anything when I started this. But I was kind of bummed that I should have put this behind the speaker. Well, I tried to, but I messed up on it a little bit. And the bones probably should have been white instead of like that, but I'm okay, you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. I'll probably illustrate this at some point in Illustrator, make it digital, then I can crop those suckers out. I'm gonna keep going with this here though. We're gonna put some music notes in this area. I'm gonna put some maybe music notes up in here. And then maybe a star here or something. Like really little stars. There. Are there. It actually, this is the first time I've ever like done anything like super metal and evil looking, so I'm actually really proud with how it's turning out, even with the little mistakes. I like it. Yeah. I worked at a place where I did like data entry for like a music store, and I got to look at guitars all day. And man, some of the like flying V guitars, like the metal shaped guitars, oh, they're so fucking cool. If I do redo this digitally, I'm gonna try and make like the skeleton arms kind of coming down and playing the guitars. Maybe holding the guitars, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's add some stuff here. Gonna add a star. Let's start it. Nice. Do you play guitar? And if you do play guitar, like what kind of music do you play? Like you like metal, or are you more a rock guy? Play covers of Kenny G. This is my guitar. This is my metal version of Kenny G and Yanni. We do Yanni and Kenny G covers. Nice, nice, dude. Wait, is that your band name, the Frank Taco? Really? Is it something that I can look up right like right now? Like if I play it, is it gonna get flagged? Like I'd love to hear your music. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, you know what? Sweet. No flag, great. You know what? I'm gonna let me see if I can stop this. I wanna hear it. What is this stupid Spotify thing? I'll listen to that for a little bit, cause I'm frankly getting a little bored with the lo-fi stuff. Alright. This is some Frank Taco, right? The Frank Taco. Nice, I like this, I like this. Sorry, I'm looking at this stuff here. Oh shit! Fuck yes! This is amazing! Love it! This is really good. I like this a lot, man. Hell yeah! Oh no, I'm not too kind. This is fucking dope. Nice. Those vocals they kind of have like a little bit of a Danzig, like a little bit of a Danzig kind of like style to it. I like it. I love it. All right, let's play another one. This is fucking sweet. You know what? I'm just gonna play. Let's just play the whole album. Dr. Rock. And subscribed. And I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this in my Discord. Nice, nice. I fucking love Ween. I thought I heard this. Like, I thought this sounded familiar. I'm not like a huge Ween fan. I just found out about Ween, but this is fucking great. Holy shit, that's awesome. I have this live, like a live Ween CD/DVD. Maybe one of these nights I'll try and see if I can burn it, and I'll try and do a Discord thing in my Discord and play the Ween concert, because it's amazing. Yeah. Is that you playing guitar? Because this is fucking crazy good. I love it. Fucking shredding. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? Check this out. We got a little space on here. Oh. Hold on, my pizza's done. I'll be right back. Dude, this is really good. I love it. Rusty crank. And put a sticker on this guitar. Alright, he's got a, this guy's got the Frank Taco sticker on his guitar. Hell yeah. Oh, let's just do like a... Like, it's not easy to see, but it's a little taco. Hell yeah. I love music. I love music altogether, so this is cool. And you guys are you what, like from what I saw in the picture, you're a 3-man band? This is putting out a pretty damn awesome sound for a 3-man band. Right? 3-man? I see that right? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's someone in that picture that's wearing a dwarves t-shirt. The skull and cross penises? Okay. Yeah. Ween, the Doors, you guys, yeah, you guys are awesome. Nice. Dude, you fucking shred. I love it. How long have you been playing? Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm a left-hander. Now you probably can't see it. There's all like ink all over the place. My hands are all like, hands are all clammy. It's all humid. Smearing all sorts of ink all over. Okay. I love it. I love it, dude. So is that something you do like professionally or like on the side? Like do you like have a place in like bars that you go into and do gigs? Like or just kind of get together whenever you can? This is well produced too. I like this. Very cool. I think I'm gonna do some lettering up here. Like across, like metal forever. Practice with some lettering ideas here. I think I kind of wanted to go on an arch like that. Kind of go like this.
Gonna merge to the left. Gonna merge to the right.
Let's see.
Effect. Everybody's alright. Well, you see, folks, not everybody is alright. There's a few
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
effect. These ladies would be bitches. Bitches. Barbie dolls. Trophy wives. And yes, even strippers.
It's 12.
These ladies don't feel the need.
Oh no, thank you.
With the zipper effect.
Like, Like the birds. Oh, nice.
One, two, three, you're so spiteful. You're so spiteful. I think you got it in your head. You're so spiteful. You're so spiteful.
All right, I'm gonna skip this one because we heard this one. I like it, but I want to hear the other ones. That should be a little closer. Yeah. We're getting a little bit too big with the letters here. Might not all fit. Maybe it will. Something kind of like that, I guess, maybe. We're gonna do a little bit better with the lettering, but
Smash it if you don't see it working out. Smash it if it makes you scream and shout.
trying to see. Let's do this.
If it moves into your way. Smash it when you don't know what to say.
Look at this. This is a George Clinton sample disc. It's like a DAT disc, which means it's just got like little samples that you can use. It's kind of cool. But I'm gonna use it to over here. I'm gonna do this. Something like that. That way our letters kind of stay the same. Off just a little bit. Kind of something like that. Kind of make the letters look a little bit like bones, I think. Yeah. I have to play around with this a little bit. With the title, with the lettering. I want it to look like nice and evil, but also cartoony, I guess. And I know this isn't gonna fit all the way on here. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna fit. We got the A, L, F, O, R, E, V. Well, maybe it will.
Cosa faresti?
Salame.
A me dispiace, non l'abbiamo.
Che parole.
A me dispiace,
Nice.
non l'abbiamo.
Prosciutto?
Non l'abbiamo.
Pallone.
Mi dispiace, non l'abbiamo.
Accasciato.
Mi dispiace, non l'abbiamo.
Bella Mattia. La cara.
Non l'abbiamo.
Sardinia.
You know what? That's completely cool. Like, I mean, you guys, it's obviously like shred and are like, this is super great. And you know what? Just do what you do, man. As long as you're having fun with it, like, keep going. Never stop rocking. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna all fit here. Metal foe. You keep going with it. Messed up there a little bit. Yo, I ran out of space. Alright, we'll just have to make it a little bit smaller. Oh, bloop. Oh, that's great. Maybe if I do something like, let's try this. Nice. Dude, this guitar is fucking great. I like the look of this a little bit better than I do that. This looks a little bit more metal. I'm gonna finish out this this playlist here, and then I'm gonna go eat something. I'll probably stop the stream, but this is great. I'm gonna be checking this out. I'm gonna be I think this will be the Frank Taco will be my playlist for doing the rest of this on my next stream. I think this is fucking great. Can't wait to hear the other albums. We'll quick finish this this little thing here. I love this song. Yeah.
What the fuck are you looking at? You gazing at my meat, boy? Hey, boys, we got a meat gazer over here. Death to me. You're death to me. 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 Death to me. You're death to me.
Maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. We'll have to work on it a little bit. Death. Oh, that's so fucking good. That's so fucking good. Thank you. No, dude, I fucking love that song. I fucking love that song. I'm gonna be rocking that one for sure. Yo, death to me. All right. I'm gonna take off. This is gonna be the end of this stream. I gotta thank if you're watching this later on or something, make sure you go check out the Frank Taco, because they're fucking awesome. Subscribe and like and share and make sure that you get the word out on them, because it's great. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me, giving me a new band to listen to. I love it. I love everybody who comes and hangs out. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some pizza and and probably fall asleep. I love you, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time. We'll probably do another stream in another day or two or something. But yeah. Alright, let me just get to the ending here. Oh, thank you, thank you. You have a wonderful night, sir. Have a wonderful night, and keep making fucking music, man.